Happy birthday! Good morning. It is Monday. The weekend was great. Still lots of snow on the ground and it's cold outside. But I have decided I need to like get motivated and make some bread because I didn't prep my daughter's breakfast lunch yesterday like I normally do, and I feel like I'm gonna be way behind. And somebody needs to go to Costco today. Hopefully that's not me. So I think I'm gonna make two breads today. I'm gonna make simmet because I like the way it tastes, and I'm going to make a country loaf from King Arthur. So make those two. I'm trying to decide which one I want to start with, like which one is going to be cumbersome on the mixer. Let's see. I think the country loaf is the one I'm gonna start with. Yeah. So I'm gonna start with the country loaf so I can put it to the side and let it rise and marry itself and do all the things. And then I'm gonna make the simmet because I kind of want some simmet too. Let's get started. The day got away from me, and my bread that was supposed to be done in 2 hours is now like probably not gonna turn out how I thought it was gonna turn out. Let me go grab it. Okay, here's the bread, nice and puffy. Now I need to spritz it with warm water. Spritz something with warm water when you already have like, I feel like I'm gonna do like that. And surprisingly, the recipe does not call for it to be cut. But I feel like a part of me wants to cut it. I'm gonna cut it. Even though it doesn't call for it to be cut, I'm still gonna cut it. Let's see, like that. And then give myself these cute little designs. Like I'm like a professional, but I'm not. Okay, that's cute. So, go ahead and throw it in the oven. Alexa, give me a 20-minute timer. So, I was gonna make some simmet today. I don't think that's gonna happen now because they just got away from me. Between having to go to Costco to pick up some fruit, some veggies, I'm just gonna make the simmet tomorrow. I have a doctor's appointment, or I have to go get some blood work tomorrow. So I'm gonna go make that happen. I don't know why people don't put things up where they belong. Okay, so let's put that away. All right, so yeah, the simmet can't take precedence today because I'm gonna show Illumide how to make tomato soup. There it is, all the ingredients for tomato soup. Because I like them to be at room temperature. And so I feel like that's an easy recipe that he can learn. So I got a package. All right, I made a full loop around and the package right next to my desk. So I got a package from Fabletics. I needed some pajamas that I can wear to the hospital because I have a hospital stay. I have surgery coming up. And all my pajamas, they require me to put them over my head. And it very much said, need some pajamas that go like this. And so found me some pajama bottoms that I ordered last month. And then I said, let me order the top. But let me order the top. So I got the bottom to this. What is that? So yeah, so I got the bottom to this set. I needed the top for the hospital, and I like that it has like the string inside. It's really nice. So I'm gonna be nice and comfy at the hospital, especially when I have to get up and walk around. And it has my name on it, and it's just very simple. This was very nice from Fabletics. I'm gonna wash that and put that in my hospital bag. I feel like I've ordered this before. This is a shapewear, so I kind of like their shapewear, and this would be perfect for under like sweaters and things like that. Okay, got another. I don't know if this is this shapewear too? Yeah. So it's like long sleeve, not really shapewear, but made to be like a top. But this is nice too, black. But is the breast in here? I'm not a fan of the breast being inside because like it's not always a one size fits all. I feel like you should have the option, but it goes way down. I might need to try this out before I think about sending it back. I don't like this breast shelf that tends to be, you can't see this on camera, it doesn't come across. And then I got these sweatpants that look like, they're supposed to look like slacks. They're cute. Yeah, they're cute. I'm gonna try these on and see what these are all about. They look like they would be comfortable, nice to leave the hospital in because it's cold here. I want to be cute, but I want to be comfy. Yeah, I kind of wish I got that in black. But yeah, that's what I ordered. I've been fixing up our guest bedroom for my post-surgery life because I think my family is a little bit worried about how I'm going to sleep and how they're not going to hurt me in my sleep. And so I was like, it'd be better if I just sleep in the guest bedroom. I'm trying to keep it organized. It's a twin size bed. They can turn into a full size, but the full size, like, you're basically on the floor, and I don't want to be on the floor, so I'm just going to be in the twin size. I'm trying to, like, have the snacks already there, and I need to order some water bottle, or I need to get a big water jug, so it's just, so they can just fill that up. So I can just be comfortable. It has a nice TV in there already, because it's set up as a guest bedroom. I went and got some towels from Costco today, because I think I'm in that bath sheet. I think towels are made for kids. Bath sheets are made for adults. So I got 2 bath sheets. We're gonna try them out. I bet you Illuminate's gonna fall in love and want more. But I also like to phase the towels out because I think you can't keep towels forever. I don't know, maybe I'm getting the wrong towels, but I feel like you can't keep them forever. And so yeah, I'm gonna try these bath sheets out that I got from Costco and see how they work, but we're gonna wash them and leave them in the guest bedroom for me to use. So I'll check in with y'all when I'm checking on the bread. I need to go back into work and get things done. It is 2:30, so I have another hour before work is over. Illuminate took Oceanmari out to go do recess. Our functional homeschooling day is done. All right, catch up with y'all later. He's gonna learn how to make a soup. So first things first, you need is a cutting board.
Okay, right here. It's a good one.
Yep. And get the knife that brings you the most joy.
Cuts the most fingers.
Okay, this is very true. Alright, so personally why I like making tomato soup is because you can get rid of a lot of a lot of vegetables in the refrigerator, especially if they're starting to go bad. So first things first, empty the refrigerator out and brought all the veggies that we're going to use to room temp, which is always key because when you get them from outside, they are room temp. So you need to pick all the tomatoes from the stem. These tomatoes, because we got them straight from Costco, we need to wash them. We need to rinse them off a little bit. In cold water.
There's no trash cans for plants. Rinse them?
Yep.
All right. You think a wax gets placed on tomatoes just like apples?
I mean, could. I'm not for sure, but it could happen.
Okay.
All right. So you can take those out. Yeah. Take those out and just set them right here.
Okay. Thanks. It's like getting crowned. So you can crush them all together in a way.
In a way, yeah. They just don't need to be all on one side of the pan.
Okay.
Remember, we're not striving for perfection.
Okay. Alright. All the tomatoes. They're there. Okay.
So all you need to do, because the sweet peppers don't have any seeds in them.
Okay.
See, just cut the top off and stick it on there.
Like this?
Yep, and
Okay.
stick it on there.
Man, you can smell them.
You kind of do whatever you want. They are the back end of the show. All right, here it is.
Thanks.
Okay.
Okay.
So you want to cut the butt off of
Okay.
each of those onions,
Alright. Got it.
and then you want to cut them in fours.
Alright. This is
So
what.
just put it on there, around.
Okay.
So what you do with
Okay. But stem, cut it in half. And this gives you a peppery taste.
yeah,
Okay. The tomatoes with the vines on them. And it's
just in half.
yeah.
The star of the show for tomato soup is tomato, pepper, garlic. Anything else you add is because you want it to be yummy. The base is
You've been shortcasing this one?
yeah.
Okay.
Trash.
Yeah. And if you're wondering what I'm putting my hand into, this is compost. So don't. Not for your hands.
So when it comes to the garlic, you just want to chop off the head, but try to reserve as much as possible.
Right.
The goal is to chop it off so it's easy when this is roasted to squeeze the bulbs out.
Okay.
Because I'm going to saw, but you use whatever knife fits your fancy.
Okay. So the tip or the
No,
butt?
The tip, never the butt.
Okay. Why not the butt?
Because you're going to cut off more garlic than you think you will. And that's perfect.
All right. There you go.
You're going to squeeze that in there somewhere. Top up, yeah.
Okay.
Somewhere else.
It's very fragrant. And they had elephant garlic and the taste is on.
So the next step is seasonings, oil, all the things that make a tomato soup be a roasted. And since we're in the business of always emptying containers, this one is almost empty but not quite. So you're not going to use all of this, but you're going to drizzle. We went to
Okay. Basil, garlic powder, Italian seasoning.
So we went to Hawaii, and so what you want to do is you want to, like Emerald Lagasse, put some salt on this. So that is enough, and you want to make sure it sprinkles all over.
Benefit is
This is the basil.
okay.
I turned it to the other side so you could
Okay.
measure with your heart.
I feel like Justin Wilson right now. I guarantee.
Okay.
All right. That smells good.
So the garlic powder, you don't want to measure with your heart. You want to be reserved. You have garlic on there. You're just trying to enhance the flavor.
Okay.
So keep in mind that garlic comes out fast.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright. Italian seasoning, same with the basil, measure with your heart, but you shouldn't see clumps. But just a little bit for it to roast with.
Okay.
Yeah, I won't put all that on there. Just see what's in your hand.
This is enough?
This too much.
That's too much?
Yeah.
Okay. So in my hand was about, do you focus on pouring this oil on the bulbs first?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I do a zigzag drizzle.
Okay. Good.
Alright. Looks good, smells good. Alright, now you can put it in the oven for about 40 minutes.
It's not a lot of moving parts to actually make it work. And with the measurement, there's no sound measurement. Like you need a tablespoon of this, a teaspoon of that. You just measure what you think is right for something like that. You just make sure you place oil on the garlic. That's very important.
Yeah. In my opinion, tomato soup is probably the easiest soup to make. I don't know, other people may disagree. So I also, earlier today, you saw me make this loaf of bread that our daughter was trying to eat. It smells fantastic, but let's see if I did a halfway decent job cooking it, because there was a step that I somewhat missed. Oh, I did good though. Has good pull. So it looks pretty good. So I think that this will be nice, like sandwich bread for her to have in her lunchbox.
Okay.
And then the other half can be for something else. But it smells good. You want to smell? I can smell it from over here. So yeah, that's gonna be tasty. All right, so we check in with you when we take the tomato soup out of the oven. Made his soup last night. It turned out great because soup is easy and he's easy to teach. So this morning I'm gonna go ahead and make the simmet that I was trying to make yesterday but didn't get an opportunity to because too much was going on and I kind of want it for breakfast. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all my ingredients out, make it, let it rise, and that way I can have that for breakfast with an egg. And Oshamari is at a activity, a homeschool activity at Watkins. So that works out great for the schedule. She has actually 2 activities today. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's perfect. And Alexa, put a sifter in my cart.
Adding that now. Perfect. I found a 3-cup flour sifter for $9.97 and popped it right into your cart. It can even arrive today if you need it quickly.
Okay, so what's the next step? Add sugar and yeast and salt. Okay. And it said to create like a well. So let's say make a small well in the center and add the wet ingredients. It's already dirty. I'm putting 1.5 cups of warm water, 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, which I don't have. So I'm gonna use avocado oil. Perfect. I've been trying to use this bottle all night because I just don't like to have like a random bottle. I don't know why I call it a bottle that's almost empty, hanging out. Okay, so while it's doing that, I'm gonna clean up. So now I'm going to soak the sesame seeds. All right, let's see what the recipe calls for. There's plus sesame seeds in large shallow dish. Whisk together the molasses with water. Oh, so I do need to toast these sesame seeds because these are not. Okay, let's do that part. All right, so I'm gonna toast my sesames in the oven. And so this is why I'm like opting to do. All right, my battery died, and so I had to go get a new battery. And while I was doing that, I went ahead and put the sesame seeds in the oven. So let me show you. So they already toasted. So this is what they look like toasted. They kind of look no different than they were when they weren't toasted, just a little bit browner. And then I made the molasses and water dip for the simmet. And so now I'm working on the soup that Illumide did last night. I tried it last night and it does have like the skin a little bit kind of bother me. So I was like, let me just go ahead and divot, whatever it's called. And so that's all I'm doing is just like making it more creamy instead of chunky, which probably people could argue that I'm taking the goodness out of it. But this is supposed to be for me when I'm not feeling well. And so I think that's probably going to be acceptable for me to be picky when it comes to my meal. So I'll go ahead and put this in back in the container he had it in. And I want to show him how these freezer blocks work. And then these are my little freezer containers. So one block is enough for 2 servings. All right, so that's in there. All right, I gotta get back to work. So I'll check in with you when it's time to shape the simmet. I'll cut it into pieces and hopefully I can do this. Yep, I can't even remember which goes first. I think the molasses goes first. Let's see. Molasses and then seeds. Yeah, that makes sense. And then place it on the baking sheet. So that's what I'm gonna attempt to do. All right, and I say attempt because who knows if I'm gonna get this right. I feel like I need to put this on a cutting board. I'm just gonna do it like this for now. Let's move you closer. Okay. Hold on. Maybe not. Maybe this way. This is work. Okay. Let's see.
Can I help you?
Yeah.
No, you finish eating.
Okay. Yes. Mommy's stinky. The hands is stinky.
Hand is stinky.
Feet are soft.
No, mommy has on socks. Yep. Because my feet are cold. Alright, this is the first batch that we've already tasted. So we'll go ahead and do the second batch out. Ooh, it looks so good. Look at that. So good. It's like my take on simmet. Alright. Let's move these over. Got my simmet, so let's see what it tastes like. The pool is nice. Nothing like the one in Turkey, but when you're back in the States and you're craving like something from your trip, this was a good recipe. I will link it below. It was easy to follow, even though I made a mistake and I didn't have a sifter. It was very easy to follow. It's a little bit sweet. The black and white sesames didn't change the flavor.